Welcome back. We're getting into more from Lionel Messi. It's been a while since we did a video focused on Messi, but we know that the World Cup is building right now.
Coming up soon.
The hype and momentum is bubbling. And a part of that World Cup, it seems that we're going to get another glimpse of Lionel Messi. And nobody is going to be opposed to that, I'm sure, because he is a magician and he played a huge role in that last World Cup.
Yeah, and it'll be really interesting to see. I feel like, every time that there's another World Cup, he's getting a little bit older. So I feel like it's cool to follow his career through the evolutions.
Yeah, and speaking of kicks, I just kicked our cat by accident. I think she's all right. She tends to swindle herself around or
hover around the feet.
Yeah. So anyways, though, this video here is going to be diving into the side of Messi maybe we don't get to see and we haven't been exposed to as much. We've done videos talking about or showcasing his ability on the pitch. Mm-hmm. This is going to go into what he does and how he carries himself off the pitch, which is something I don't think that people look at enough, is how so much of these great athletes are influential in so much of what they do is influential on kids, on even adults, people that are fans, right? When they see a superstar like Messi carrying himself the right way, it incentivizes them to do so as well.
So they have a huge influence, right?
They do. And so I think this is a great video to check out. So anyway, Sam, anything else you want to add before we get going here?
I'm excited to get into it. I was kind of wondering why we had a starting visual of a hospital. So that explains why.
I have no idea what we're going to get into right here, but let's check it out.
Coronavirus cases. Lionel, he's capturing the hearts of many with his most recent act. Yeah, it's a heartwarming story. Ten-year-old Ali Turjanbek of Kazakhstan fulfilled his childhood dream of meeting the legendary Argentine and Barcelona captain in Spain. During the joyful encounter, Messi signed T-shirts and jerseys for the young boy and conducted a training session on the field with him and team defender Gerard Piqué.
That's so cute.
Alves with a great run, the header's a brilliant one, and so too the timely finish from Lionel Messi. 5th minute, Barcelona in front. Still open here, Sevilla, Messi, 2-0. Suarez and Messi just had a glance across to each other.
Y bueno, ojalá con esto puedan los chicos seguir combatiendo esta enfermedad tan cruel como es el cáncer y bueno, entre todos podamos colaborar para que esto sea más fácil, ¿no? Dentro de lo que cabe, así que estoy muy feliz de poder cumplir este sueño.
Fundación Leo Messi dona a UNICEF Argentina la cantidad de 4.500.000 pesos.
Impresionante.
El aplauso
Fuerte el aplauso
para Leo Messi.
Me hace muy feliz poder hacerlo y de esta manera quería estar presente a través de este video.
Griezmann wants it, Messi's there, and the whistle has gone.
Yeah, he slid into goalkeeper Espina as he tries to get on the return pass from Vidal.
Rakitic with time and space, and the perfect cross for Suarez. Barcelona off and running in the 2015-16 Champions League campaign.
15, you got tripped up by Lionel Messi.
Messi quite so much already in this video. I mean, I personally really loved seeing his celebrations that probably nobody knew about that he was doing, right? When he's wiping this you know, nobody knows what he's doing. You just see that on TV.
Yeah, or like touching his legs for the play.
Yeah, exactly. And probably people are seeing that and they're like, oh, I have no idea what he's doing. But, you know, he made it a point to do something for one person, right? Just, you know, he's got millions and millions of people that are all watching him, and he just decided to dedicate something to one person, which I think is really cool. And nobody would have known about it. I think that's the other cool perspective on that. And clearly he's, you know, dedicating not only his time but contributing money to charitable causes, which, you know, of course you could argue, yeah, he's got a ton of money, of course, you know, it's nothing for him, but he doesn't have to do that. These guys don't have to do that, right? They don't have to spend their time, make the effort, and spend their money to you know, help people and provide to good causes. And so when I see that, I love to see that, because it's so important that, you know, people that are doing well, have made it to a position in life, are doing what he's doing, and it's amazing to see.
Yeah, I think that, you know, I totally agree. But initially, to me, I thought the opposite. Like, I was like, of course, obviously the money is going to go so far in research and development centers and stuff like that, which is incredible. But somebody like him, who has so many responsibilities on his plate already, with like taking care of his family and training and whatever, and like, you know, upholding his teammates, like for him to donate his time, I feel like is really impressive to me, for him to go and meet these kids and make a serious impact on, like, you know, these kids are going to remember that forever, and that's going to impact other children seeing him doing that and stuff like that as well, right? So to me, I was like, wow, like he actually takes time out of his busy life to like go and spend time with these kids, right? That, like you said, it's just one child. So it's like, you know, he could argue that like my time's more important. I'll do something. I'll donate money that's going to help more of the masses.
Yeah, and even here, right, with the injury to the player, right, his whole team is celebrating, and he's the like best player on the planet, right? So you think like soccer, football is the biggest priority in his life, but then all his team is celebrating. He's like, no, the first thing I'm going to go do is see that the competitor I'm playing against is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really, you know, that's really a different mentality, right? It shows you why he's different than all his teammates.
It's like unmatched sportsmanship.
Yeah, of course his team was great, but it shows you why he's just at a different level, because he knows, like, it's almost a situation like he knows he's so good, he doesn't have to celebrate because there's something more important going on.
Yeah.
And that's somebody's health and well-being, right?
Yeah.
15, you got tripped up by Lionel Messi.
Messi quite happy to swap the shirts and indeed to pose on the field for photos. Two cute kids alongside the Argentinian great, and look at this, one for the record books. Messi being a great sport there.
That's a nice touch from Lionel Messi to give his shirt.
Lionel, un saludo para la casa. Leo, por favor, una foto te pido. Una foto te pido, por favor. Del culo del mundo venimos.
Gracias, Leo.
Déjame darme para una foto,
Leo, por favor.
Leo, una foto, hermano, por favor.
I'm so happy that he signed my shirt.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
And Messi completes his hat-trick. Would you believe it? It is just too easy for this man.
Down into the zone, makes 1-0 Barcelona! Guess who got it? And Leo Messi says, fine, thank you very much.
¿A qué injusticia te gustaría marcarle un gol?
Como dije antes, ¿no? La injusticia de ver a muchos niños muy pequeños y no tan pequeños con enfermedades graves, ¿no? Creo que lo primero que intentaría cambiar. Tratar de dar un mensaje a pudo ayudar a todos esos chicos.
Really love seeing as well how he was interacting with all those fans. Again, somebody of his magnitude, you could easily just be like, you know what, everybody is my fan, so I don't have time for everybody, and he makes the time for them. Obviously, we saw the rest of the team walk by. Now, I'm going to say that you don't know, maybe there was people that weren't that interested in seeing all those players walking by, and they were just waiting for Messi, and maybe that's why they started screaming his name and why he came over. That might be the other side of the story. But, you know, it's you know, great of him to come over and do that. Also, I love seeing both him and Ronaldo, whenever fans come on the field and run after them, they both are like making an effort to take a picture, or, you know, they're not like, get away from me, or like, I don't want to talk to you, or, you know, none of that like prima donna attitude.
He was like literally like the guy, the security guard was trying to drag him away, and he's like, oh, here's my jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess that's, you know, you're probably going to go to jail or something. So you might as well get the shirt. Or that's, you know, saying, well, I know you got a tough road ahead of you, so here's my shirt. But you wouldn't have to do that, right? And so I love to see that from these guys, that they don't put themselves above the fans, because they know and they appreciate all the love that they get. They know that without that love, they wouldn't be where they are. And it's great to see, you know, even the big smiles here from Lionel, that, you know, he's interacting with these everyday people. But then at the same time, you hear that guy that was saying, you know, crying his eyes out, saying, I'm so happy that he signed my shirt. So in that sense, you know, people are looking at him like this God-like figure, and, you know, he doesn't view himself that way, but it would be very easy to have that go to your head, and he doesn't have that happen.
Yeah, even when it showed him on his summer holidays and he was playing football on the beach with those young boys, right? It's like, you know, that's like his time off, you know? So like, it's like, yeah, when you're on and you're playing and you're in front of the cameras and whatever, like some people might be like, okay, well, that's when I have to do the right thing and give people attention. But my time is my time when I'm on my vacation. Even then, he still was like, you know, like, oh, play football with these young boys. And like, they were so excited about it, right?
Yeah, I bet.
Intentaría cambiar. Tratar de dar un mensaje a todos, o ayudar a todos esos chicos más necesitados de lo que era eso, y la verdad que me gustó, ¿no?, estar con esos chicos que realmente lo están pasando mal por todo lo que sufrieron y siguen sufriendo, ¿no?, porque todavía siguen mal. Siempre con mi familia tuvimos la intención de poder ayudar, de estar con esos niños desfavorecidos, como te dije antes.
It surprised me that people treat me in this manner, and that I could get a smile out of people who have gone through such difficult times.
Messi.
Hola Lauti, la verdad que me emocionó mucho verte a vos, que andes bien, y ojalá algún día tengamos la oportunidad de conocerlo personalmente. Y bueno, un beso grande a vos y a toda la gente que está ahí. Nos vemos, chao.
Important night for the Catalans away at Almeria, who are in the relegation.
All too easy for them.
Big smile for Messi.
Wow.
Lionela se llama esta niña. En homenaje a Leo Messi, le pusieron sus papás.
Hola Beto, bueno, te mando un abrazo grande, espero que estés bien. Un saludo a Lionela, espero que ella también esté bien, y lo mejor para todos ustedes. Un abrazo grande, nos vemos. Beto, chao.
Got that right? Got that.
pulls up in a helicopter.
More worried about being a good person than being the best footballer. Well, I think you've done both.
Yeah, seriously.
So he did all right in life, and he's still a young guy, I'll put it that way. Really insane just to see the impact that one person can make.
Yeah.
And as we said earlier in the video, you could easily allow that to get to your head or become egotistical about it or think that you're above the rest of the world. And he's taken the exact opposite approach and, not done it in just a single way. He's done it in so many different ways, whether it's with football and fans and, being open with them and inviting them in and being, close with them, or hospitals, kids, donations, time. There's so many different ways he's given back, which is really enjoyable to see. And I think if more people were like Messi is, then the world would probably be a lot better place because he's got all the money in the world. He's got all the fame in the world, but he uses it in the right ways.
Yeah, for sure. I think for me, like the part that I enjoyed the most was seeing the work that he does to go into hospitals, because I think that that's such a place that already has like such a heavy feeling and heavy energy in it. So like if you can even bring a little bit of joy to that atmosphere, I think that that's like a really great thing to do. And obviously you can tell enjoys doing that. So
well, that's the other thing I was going to add is he was doing it with a smile.
Yeah. You could tell he just like loved it.
He was, and like you said, though, it's not easy to go into that environment and be light, so to speak. But at the same time, I think he knows he's clearly, very smart guy.
Well, I can't even imagine emotionally, like seeing all these children with cancer going through treatments. Like that must be emotional on you, even though you're doing a good thing, to have to like experience and put yourself in that position to have that confronted right in front of you, right? Like a lot of people just choose to ignore that happens in everyday life.
Yeah, and I think what I was going to say was that his maturity is on display because I believe that he recognizes when he goes into that room, he lights it up for them.
Yeah.
He's, like when you turn on the Christmas tree, right? Yeah. He walks into that hospital, and even if it's just for a short period of time, those struggles go away because of his presence, his demeanor. So he's not going to come in there and be sad or anything like that, because for that brief moment, those people get to get away from that, right? And that's what he provides them as an outlet. And I think he recognizes that. So he comes in there with a big smile, and it makes a big, big difference. So that's really great to see.
For sure. I can't even imagine what it would feel like as a person to have somebody who's like sick or, dealing with chronic illness. Like their one wish be to meet you.
Yeah.
Like that's a really big, like, responsibility, but also like probably the highest level of compliment you could ever get.
Yeah. And I think it's a blessing, right? If you are in that position in life, it's a blessing that you've received, and you are if you're doing what Messi is doing, you're giving back. And that's what you're supposed to do with those blessings that you receive, is try to pass them on in some way. Right. So obviously we're getting way too sentimental with this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed hanging out with us. If you got any other recommendations for Messi or any other footballers, if maybe Ronaldo has a video out there like that, both obviously insanely popular people that I think have made a difference. And it was great to see this from Messi because I had not seen that before. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button. If you did, leave a comment down below. Have a great day, and we'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.